should be able to shoot out of anything, out of any situation you're in. You should be able to shoot. Listen, being able to communicate with women, right? Being able to like this conversation, right, is like one of my best conversation ever that I can talk about this all day. Being able to talk to women, right? It's like people misunderstanding talking to women. People don't understand that once you understand all these little things, all these gestures, tone of voice, being making her comfortable, making eye contact, and all these things. Once you understand all these things, and you know that they also add up to how she gets comfortable with you, I'm telling you, your game improves. You get improving in your game. You start improving in your game. You start, and it's like the more you talk to women, the more you keep getting better. That's why I say, what, don't just watch the videos. You watch the videos and you implement them. You watch my videos and you implement them. You go out there and you get the experience. You go there and you talk to women. You get if she likes you, good. If she rejects you, good. We don't see rejection as something that could lower our self esteem. We don't put our self esteem on rejection. No, because we we know that she don't make us who we are. She don't give us the value that we have. She don't know she rejecting us is not us devaluing ourselves. It's not us looking less of ourselves. It's not doesn't lower our self-esteem. We don't place our self-esteem on a woman's approval or rejection. We don't place our self-esteem on a woman's approval or rejection. So once you start to understand all these things and you start to understand how to ease into a conversation, how to talk to a woman, how to become this, how to become that, how to become fluent, how to become good in your conversation with women, I'm telling you, brother, you will start experiencing changes in your game. You will start experiencing that. And once you start to understand that, women would want to speak with you once they notice the kind of guy that you are. Once they notice that you are the kind of person that you know how to control a conversation, you know how to do all these things, you know what you're doing. They like to be with somebody who knows what he's doing, who is in charge of what he's doing, who has all these traits, not just that doesn't just speak about something, but he's in charge, he is here, he's him. So they like somebody who is in charge. So once you start to understand all these things, your game start improving and you start getting more experience. Your game start improving. Your game starts improving and you keep getting better every single day. So that's why it's good to talk more to people. Talk not just with women right now. Talk more to people. Get more experience. Know how women think. Know when they know the way. Listen, once you start to understand the way people think, the way women think, you can approach women, any type of woman. I, I'm not scared of any woman. I'm telling you, I can approach any type of woman, anywhere. And once you start to learn how to shoot from anywhere, any angle, like you could be placed in a room where there is nothing that you could shoot up from. There is nothing that could that could spark up a conversation, but you can spark up a conversation with something. I'm telling you, that's suavemente, bro. That's like the best thing you could ever have. Being able to shoot out of anything is the best thing you could ever have. I'm telling you, one of the sweetest you could ever have. Because you can shoot and start a conversation and getting her out of that and getting her through that conversation because of the way you know how to handle, you know how to communicate, you know how to flow into a conversation, you know how to ease into a conversation, you know how to control, you know when to do this, you know when to do that, you know how to do you, brother. All these things are like the most important in life. Being able to communicate effectively, being able to shoot out of anything, being able to create a spark out of anything, create an effective conversation out of anything, create a better result of your communication out of anything in life, out of anything you're doing, out of any to listen, brother, mouthpiece, that conversation, mouthpiece explanation is so broad that you once you start to understand all these things, you get to you once you start getting the experience, you get to understand the way mouthpiece works. for a man, how to set your mouthpiece to start working for you, how to put your mouthpiece to start working for you, how to create chances through your mouthpiece, how to create opportunities through your mouthpiece, how to get anybody through your mouthpiece, how to get any result through your mouthpiece. Your mouthpiece sets you up for failure and it sets you up for success. Your mouthpiece will set you up for failure and it will set you up for success. The reason why I say that is in the last video I was talking about you, the other person's feeling depending on you talking to them. Now you could talk to somebody and they could feel bad through your conversation, and you could talk to somebody and they could feel good through your conversation. So that's why I say it's not how you say it. Sorry, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Not what you say, but how you say it. How you talk. Listen, somebody could say something to a woman right now and she wouldn't feel good. But I could say that kind of thing to, I could say that same thing to her and she would feel good. That's why you see that men give compliments to women, and some men give compliments to women and they see it as it's normal. But I don't give compliments like that. But whenever I give this compliment, it's like it's done. It's done. I don't give compliments, but whenever I give compliments, it's done. I know it's game over. I just know it's game over, brother. Whenever I give these compliments, I know it's game over because you want to you like you're using these compliments as you're just using it anyhow. You're throwing it anyhow. Listen, compliment. Do you think that a woman doesn't know a good looking woman doesn't know she looks good? Do you think that? I'm telling you, they know they look good. So you don't have to tell them that they look good because you already know they look good. And probably you're not even the first guy to meet her that day. Many people have met her, and I'm very very sure out of the 10% of guys that she's met, or 5% of guys that she's met, 3 or 4.5% has told her that she looks good. So why are you that is making it the fifth guy still telling her she looks good? Because she keeps hearing this thing all day. So what do you want her reaction to be? She will see it as it's normal. But when you step up, you become this type of person that you don't give her the compliment. She noticed something in her head. She'll be like, wow, the 4.5 guys that have approached me today have told me about how I look and how these they speak about they just compliment me. But this guy, he came to me and spoke with me effectively and spoke to me and got this result and got this my number without even complimenting me. What do you think she will do? I'm telling you, you're that guy. She will keep thinking of you till you call. She will keep thinking of you that she wants to talk to you more. She will keep thinking of you that she wants you to never stop talking to her. I'm telling you, the way women think is different from the way women think. The way we men think. Once you start to understand the way women think, you start to understand the way you can approach them, the way you can talk to them, the way you can do things with them, and the way. Listen, brother, I'm telling you, like you keep placing your conversation with women on compliments. You keep putting it on compliments. Compliments are just to spice up the conversation. It's not meant to determine how your conversation will flow. It's not meant to determine the result you get out of a conversation. No, that's not what compliment is meant for. But guys these days are putting compliments like what their conversation should depend on. No, listen, it's not. Compliments in a man's game is to spice up the conversation, is to spice up whatever they are getting, is your conversation with somebody doesn't with a woman doesn't necessarily mean you depend doesn't you complimenting a woman in your conversation doesn't necessarily mean that your communication skills should depend on you complimenting her. No, because once any good looking woman notice. Now if you're a woman watching this video, I want you to comment so they know what I'm saying is not it's wrong or it's right. If I'm wrong or right, I want you to leave a comment down below. Now you complimenting a woman, she already knows she looks good, so why do you keep repeating it so she knows? Like something you already know. If Just think about this, if you already know about something and somebody tells you about it, how do you feel? You feel like it's normal. You feel like it's normal. But something you don't know before and somebody tells you about it, you'll be like, wow. You'll be like, wow. That's the way it feels when you don't when you don't compliment them. When you don't compliment them too often like other guys do. That's the way it feels.